Hey everybody, it's Peggy, UBC TV. How are you? I am here at the 100th NAB in Las Vegas. This is a revolutionary 100 years in National Broadcasting Association, National Association of Broadcasters. That's what it technically is. And I'm here in the West Hall. This is a new area of the convention center here in Las Vegas. I'm actually here because I have meetings in addition to me being here as a media. My company is growing and I have some major deals that I'm doing here already this morning. But I wanted to talk about this area here at NAB. As we know, streaming has really changed the landscape here in television, and I know some of my colleagues who never said that it would work, and I said yes, it is. Now it's working. So what's happening is that a lot of the legacy companies are having to adapt to this new way of TV everywhere because the consumer now is in control, and they want to see content how they want it, when they want it, where they want it. And with digital, you can actually see who is viewing your content, how much they're viewing it, when they're viewing it, where they're viewing it, and it helps you to monetize. And now the advertising dollars have moved over, so that's a sounding of the bell for major broadcasters that now have to switch over. But I love my guys, so I just told them what was going to happen before, and they said no, and I said yes, and now here we are. But nevertheless, this is the first time I've ever seen this large of an area dedicated to streaming here at NAB. Now, a lot of the companies here, like Harmonic and all of them, and Bit Central, you have Amazon, Thompson, they service, and VizRT, that's my guys, they do sports, really great company. They do a lot with broadcast as well. So, but now they're over here in this area where they're converting the technology that they have now. It's now being used for broadcast and streaming. So you have a double thing that's happening here with AGI and everyone here. And LTN is a great company. I'll be over here talking with them. It says the media landscape is shifting. That is the operative word right now in broadcasting. It's shifting. It really is shifting very rapidly. I'm seeing that, COVID brought on a massive indexing of video and online because people were at home. And people were at home, they were at home shopping and all of those things. So, and now that hasn't stopped because now people really, the audience, the consumer says, this is what I want. I don't have time. And then people are very busy. They don't really have time anymore. People are working so much that they want to see things on VOD. They want things cost effectively. They don't want to pay for a cable channel with 100, 200 channels, and they're paying for 200 channels, and they're only watching maybe 4 or 5. So that's what's happening right now. The consumer and the market is driving really an accelerated change in the way that content is being delivered, the way that people are consuming content, engaging in content, and now we have the meta world, which is very interesting because that's still being adopted. But I think there's some things coming along that's going to help the adoption of meta or 3D or let's say not 3D but VR, because 3D is a part of it. 3D started, but I think it was a bust, but it's still around. It's still around for some things. But you have AI, and you have advertising that gives you that depth of feel, because it's just amazing what's happening. So I wanted to actually do an opening today on that in this area. And you have international, you have Korea, you have, this is an international show. And this is the first show that everybody's really back. People are back, full force. So it's a very interesting time, and it's a very exciting time, because you have all the risk takers who said, and if you're able to hang around, now you can really do the things that you want to do and create content not for $1 million an episode anymore, and you can compete with the majors. So this very, very, very exciting time. And you still have these wonderful trucks here, and they still serve a purpose as well. It depends on what it all depends on your application, depends on your budget and all that kind of stuff. Depending on what budget you have, but people are now becoming very budget conscious, and you have connected cars. So and that's streaming. So the pipe has caught up with video, and
but it also has.
It's very interesting and very exciting.
Would you understand what I mean by that?
So I will be right back. I have a major meeting to go to. I don't want to be late for it, but we'll talk later. It's Peggy Dotson. I'm in Las Vegas, one of my favorite places in the whole wide world, and I'm at NAB, and we're going to talk about cameras, and there's some other things here, but this area is dedicated, and they have a whole day of streaming, which they've never done before, which is really exciting for me. I'm so happy. All right, Peggy Dotson, we'll be right back.